Coming up next, On the Spot, it's a trap. Nah, it's just us kicking the tires on the new Star Wars Empire War demo currently found on GameSpot. Also, we'll posse up with Donald and Goofy in Kingdom Hearts 2, get some first impressions of 2 screens worth of Resident Evil, and blow up everything, rewind, and blow it all up again with full auto for the Xbox 360. It'll be just like Beggars Canyon back home. We're live and on the spot. Hello, everyone, and welcome to On the Spot. I'm Rich Gallup. Hello, Carrie.
Hello.
You ready to go get some Womp Rats in the T-16 and everything?
I'm ready for it.
You ready?
That was a very subtle Star Wars reference there.
Thanks. Did you hear my Akbar impression at the top of it?
Oh, no, I missed that part.
I'll do it again. It's a trap. Pretty good, huh? You like that?
That was good again. That was
It's a trap. Yeah, that's good. We do have a great show for you today. I got to say right off the top, though, GameSpot Complete members, last week we might have confused you a little bit. We want your questions throughout the show. Please use the form you see on the page to send in the questions. We also invite all of you to jump in the chat room. There should be several GameSpot editors standing by right now to talk to you. Maybe Ryan Davis will talk to you a little bit too during the show. Maybe not. We'll see.
Fun.
I
go
talk
there
at
afterwards.
people more.
Exactly. It'll be open until about 5:30. Maybe a whole half hour to hour after the show. We'll hop in there. We'll talk to you guys and tell us what you think of the show. What would you like to see on it? All this stuff. It's all about the interaction with you. Right?
With me?
Yes. Yes, with you, Ryan Davis.
Oh, excellent.
With you. But we do have a lot of great games on the show. Ryan Davis has Matt Rorie standing by with our first game. Carrie, we're going to bring back in a little bit. You'll be playing what?
I'll be playing full auto.
Yes. Play full auto later. But right now, Matt and Ryan, what you guys got?
As you mentioned earlier, Rich, we have the Star Wars Empire at War demo, which you can download right now from GameSpot. It's big old 700 meg demo, and so we're going to run through it with Matt here.
Sure.
So tell us, first off, just quick overview of the game. This is from Petroglyph. This is their first game.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like from the ashes of Westwood, like the classic.
If they actually have on their website like a list of games that they've worked on, it goes all the way back to like Sid Meier's Pirates, the first one from like the mid-'80s. So they've done all the Command & Conquer games. They have a pretty deep well of RTS knowledge.
So there's a pedigree coming behind this game.
Definitely.
So what are we looking at here? We're looking at some sort of overview map of a galaxy.
Yeah, this is the classic Star Wars galaxy. It does take place in the classic, the episode
good Star
4,
Wars.
5, and 6. Yeah, it takes place during the time of the first movie. I think A New Hope. So you got the Death Star. You got all those.
And I see Luke, I see Han, I see Chewie, I see R2.
Han and Chewie are both here. And what I'm going to do now, just to show off what the game can do, is take you over to Tatooine, which of course where Luke grew up.
So now this overview map, this is kind of like another level of strategy that exists within the game.
Yeah, a lot of RTS games have been doing this recently with an overview of like the world, like Rise of Nations. Rise of Nations had it where you could conquer the entire world. They have a separate map from the actual RTS element. So
it's kind of Risk.
Yeah, it definitely kind of is. I mean, you have to move your fleets, and you have to keep an eye on your resources, everything like that. But when you want to get down to action, you can just zoom in.
Okay, so one of the cool things about this game is that it has both the space combat and the ground combat. So it's kind of like the home world plus your traditional RTS. We've shown a bunch of the space stuff before, so let's jump into the ground combat. You've got Han and Chewie. You're going to fly into Tatooine. Now this is kind of like the limitation of the demo. This is pretty much all you can do. Is that right?
Yeah. The goal of the conquest mode is to take over Tatooine here. It's going to be the last thing you do. You have to go down. You have to take out an Imperial base. And this is Tatooine, it's got weather, it's got indigenous peoples and things like that. So you're going to have to fight against not only the Imperials, but also against, you might see a Rancor, you might see the, whatever that thing was from Return of the Jedi that ate Boba Fett.
The Sarlacc.
Sarlacc, there you go. In the Great Pit of Carkoon, I think is where it is.
Dropping the nerd knowledge.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
I played the card game for way too long, so I know that.
All right, that's too much information. Too much knowledge.
So what I do, you start off, you have, you don't build, well, you can build things, but what you do here is that you have deploy points where you have to drop everything down. So what I'm going to do, you basically shuttle it down from space. So I'm going to drop off my artillery, some infantry, and Han and Chewie here.
So there's not really like a build phase to this.
There isn't, no. It's all your resources are taken from the overhead map or the galactic map. That's where you get all your cash from, and you need to bring it down to the planet. So you good old artillery strike. Trying to come jack my deploy point. So I think I killed him though, because my artillery is very powerful. But you got to watch out because there is weather, and now my guys are getting blown over by tornadoes. So that's no good.
What other sort of weather effects have you seen in this?
Well, there is a sandstorm effect on right now. That'll impact all the accuracy of my artillery units and things like that. So there's also rain, and there is some other stuff like on fire planets or like rain of ashes and things like that. What I'm going to try and do is see if I can find an AT-AT, which is, oh man.
It is on now.
Yeah, they're
I
definitely.
think you got no time to go look for AT-ATs.
They're coming at me, but the good thing about Chewbacca.
So they're on little speeders. So you've got Chewbacca, who is like a hero character.
He definitely
right?
is. Him and Han Solo are both hero characters, and the enemy also has Boba Fett up here, but he hasn't come in yet. But what Chewbacca can do is that he can take over enemy vehicles. You can pop right into them. Oh, I should have gotten the AT-AT. I'll see if I can get the AT-ST actually. Pop out of it if I can. Exit vehicle. Oh no!
So this looks like, I mean, aside from you just killed Chewbacca.
No,
he survived.
He's a little too hardcore to die from just being in a.
Just because the vehicle he was in exploded doesn't mean that Chewbacca's
he can live
dead.
through that. But yeah, one of the good things about this map is that there's an AT-AT somewhere. There's only one, and if you find it, you can. Man, they keep on coming at you. Oh, here's Boba Fett. Yeah, he's gonna kill pretty much everything. He's got the flamethrowers and everything like that. So, Boba Fett versus Han Solo on Tatooine. That's.
Who do you give the advantage to?
I think Boba Fett's going down. I think he's bit off
Oh, yeah.
the shoe. Oh, he's going to fly away? No.
No dice.
I'm sorry. He's dead.
So he's gone. So that's now advantage Rebels.
Definitely, yeah.
So let's go. Let's see if we can take the fight to the Imperials. Where are they at?
They are up in the middle of the area here. If I'm going to try and take them on, it's going to be pretty tough at this point because, as you'll see, they do have a defense shield, which wasn't actually in the original trilogy too much, but they do have it here.
Well, let's just make a run at it because, well, we got nothing better to do.
You got to pop through it, yeah.
So that hits you pretty bad.
But they got Turbolasers actually, which is doing that. So they're going to shoot through me pretty quick. I'll take a couple hits. Oh, there's
the AT-AT.
I couldn't get to that.
Awesome.
Yeah. And Chewbacca can actually just run up to this and take it over, which is pretty powerful.
So AT-ATs, there's
bombing
speeder
runs
box,
too.
there's this.
And do a bomber run. And there also is a cool little cinematic camera where you can just hit space at any time and it'll pop you down and you can see.
Can you do this with like any
You can do it anytime you want to. You can do it in space or land, but when you have a bombing run going on, it'll do this little thing. And I can't quite take out the turbolaser, but it's beat up pretty badly.
I got a couple questions here before we wrap this up.
Sure.
Not really specifically about the demo, but Vitor Ivoro wants to know, from Amsterdam wants to know how the multiplayer experience is. Obviously, this is a single-player only demo.
Yeah, it is a single-player only demo. We haven't had too much of an opportunity to check out the multiplayer, but given the pedigree of the guys who made the game, I'm pretty sure they're going to be doing a pretty good job with it. So hopefully we'll have more information on it soon.
Surge wants to know, RTS Fanatic played everything from AoE to Active War. Is there anything dramatically new about Empire at War?
Not too much that I would say. It does kind of remind me of a bunch of older games, but the difference economics is seems to be pretty key. I mean, it reminds me a lot of the old Star Wars game Rebellion, which is way back like '98 or so, but it is definitely much improved.
So you've taken over
I've
this
taken
AT.
over the AT-AT.
Oh, that is
I'm
excellent.
Blowing people up.
I say let's go for it. I say we make a run. If now we've got the advantage.
Theoretically, the thing. Wow.
Are the speeders just running into you and exploding?
Yeah, pretty much. That's one of the cool things that you can see. They'll run under you, and you can also trample.
Stupid stormtroopers.
Totally trampling stormtroopers and everything like that. The AI seems to be pretty aggressive, even when it doesn't really warrant it. But I'm gonna see if I can take out this.
So I mean, it looks kind of like very standard RTS in a lot of ways, but you're saying that a lot of the differences, the things that make this unique, are kind of under the surface.
Yeah, I mean, it has a lot of great Star Wars flavor. I mean, I've seen the kind of stuff that's going to be in it. They do have, the Death Stars in there, obviously, and
Speaking of which,
sure.
this is a great segue.
Okay.
Thank you, Matthew.
Go right to it.
MX148 from London wants to know that he knows that the Death Star is in Empire at War, but can you use it to blow up planets?
I would say that if they put it in there, we haven't, obviously it's not in the demo, but I would say if they put it in there, you're going to have to be able to somehow.
They've been showing it like in screenshots. We've got a lot of shots of the Death Star in there. But
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you'll be able to. Or use it as an anti-capital ship as well.
Cool. Excellent stuff. Well, Matt, thanks for coming by and showing this
No
off.
problem.
If you liked what you saw, you can go to the Empire at War game space and download it yourself right now. Rich, what have we got now?
We have Ricardo standing by, but I want to reemphasize everyone can download this demo. GameSpot Complete members will get the faster servers, but every registered member of GameSpot Basic Complete, anyone, download it, play it now. Run away with
like me
Big
too?
Walker. Yeah, you can. You too, Ryan Davis.
Okay. Well,
Thanks,
talk to
Matt.
you, so I'm good.
Thanks, Matt Rorie. Ricardo, how you doing, man?
I'm good.
We're tearing you away from all your busy work that you're doing,
Yeah.
and you brought with you a very cool game from Japan. What is it?
Yes. This is Kingdom Hearts 2.
Cool. Now, the first Kingdom Hearts, here's what I know about it.
Yeah.
I didn't play it, but I know you got Square, you got Disney,
Yeah.
and you're whacking people with keys.
That is accurate.
Nice. So what is Kingdom Hearts 2 bringing to the table more than that?
More Disney characters and bigger keys.
Perfect.
No, it's more cameos because, obviously one of the big things about, as you can see here, obviously one of the big things about this whole game is that you get to see familiar faces from Disney Universe and from the Square Universe. So you see, we're kicking it in Merlin's house right now, and you see some familiar faces from FF7, along with
Merlin himself.
it's Merlin, yeah.
From Sword and Stone, or
Merlin.
yeah, he's around.
No, it's Black Cauldron. I think.
Oh, is it?
I think.
I think he's been in a couple.
My Disney's kind of bad.
Yeah,
so.
we'll see how we do.
All right.
Black Cauldron might not even be Disney.
Yeah, it was.
It was, sure.
It was
okay.
it was the movie that scared a bunch of kids because it was them trying to be edgier.
I'm thinking of Secret of Nim. That's
Yeah.
the movie. That's not Disney. That's definitely, anyways.
That also scared kids.
Yes.
And as usual, you're here with your homies. You got Donald, you got Goofy, and you got things to hit with your key.
Now you say you go from. So are all the levels Disney movies?
All the levels are based on you've got some original stuff here. Like we're on the Hollow Bastion world
Okay.
right now, and it is. Sorry, I had to kill something.
You keep doing that.
All right. So basically, one of the big things is going to the different Disney worlds over the course of the adventure. So the Disney worlds form like the core of the experience. So you're going to see a lot of the places where you were in the previous game, but they're a little different. And you're going to come to some new places, like obviously the ones that everybody's pretty stoked about is, Tron's in this.
No way.
It is.
Awesome.
And here we have a cinematic with yet another familiar face.
Who dis?
This is everybody's boy from FF8.
Oh, okay.
Squall.
Yeah, there he is. Looking all moody.
Well, the heroes got to be that way.
I'm looking at the back of the box here.
Yeah.
Is that Johnny Depp I see?
It is, because another one of the worlds is Pirates of the Caribbean.
That's awesome. And
Japanese Johnny Depp?
yes.
Well, it's American Johnny Depp, but he talks Japanese.
So obviously the game's out in Japan right now.
Yeah.
And how far along in the game is this? This isn't the beginning of the game. I think.
This isn't right at the beginning of the game. It is probably about 4.5, 5 hours in.
Cool.
We didn't want to ruin some stuff for folks because there's a bunch of people that are concerned about, having
Right.
the experience kind of tainted.
Can you tell us what the basic storyline is without giving anything away? Or?
Yes, like these are some new enemies that apparently take a lot of yoga, and you're finding out a lot of what's going on. The really crazy thing about the game is that the story is really dependent on Chain of Memories, which is the GBA game.
Right.
Which is crazy because this is a Sony platform. But if you're hardcore into the continuity, it goes Kingdom Hearts 1, Chain of Memories, and then this.
Okay.
Chain of Memories is the bridge. And obviously the one thing I have to point out is the best thing about this game, on top of everything else, is the fact that you get to hear Donald and Goofy speak in Japanese.
Yeah.
And for anybody, who's, hardcore Disney fan or whatever, it's good to know, because I have some friends in Japan that are into the whole Disney thing. Nobody actually understands what Donald's saying in Japanese either.
Really?
Yes.
That's great.
So it's cool.
I'm seeing a sign that's telling me to ask about the Gummi Ship.
Yeah, so another one of the other new things.
As in gummy bears?
Yes.
Awesome.
Well, it's like candy.
Oh, not as in the cartoon?
No.
Gummy bears bouncing here and there and everywhere. High adventure that's beyond compare. They're the gummy bears.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think that's actually what that's in reference to.
Is it?
I'm pretty certain.
It was a Disney
thing,
cartoon. All right. Is it? We don't get a chance to see it. Can you just tell us about it real quick before we move on? Or?
Yeah, it's basically people who loved or hated the Gummi Ship levels in the original. I was in the camp that I couldn't stand them because it's like they were kind of pseudo shooters. But it. They had the potential to be cool because you could make your own Gummi Ships eventually. You're collecting parts. It was kind of like Zaxxon-y, but it never quite was that fun.
Okay.
But for this one, they really seriously overhauled it, and it's kind of like Rez now.
How is it like Rez?
It's sort of like it's a rail shooter. Your perspective is changing as you're going through these levels.
It's much more arcadey, and the cool thing is people realize that the developers realize that probably not everybody wanted to collect tiny bits of gummy and make their own ship custom. So in addition, although you can still do that, you can still get bits of gummy and you can make your own ship through the crazy editor. But the other really cool thing that you can do is over the course of the Gummi Ship levels, you can actually get different ships.
Cool.
You can get different ships that obviously, like always, got their unique attributes, yada, yada, yada. And, you know, they have their own handling and whatnot. It makes it easier or harder depending on what you've chosen. So it's better in just about every way. The one thing I think that everybody's very happy about is the camera's a lot better. There was definitely points in the first one where I didn't know what was going on. I just knew that I was locked onto something, and I just keep hitting the button until you saw bubbles, and then you won.
Nice. Well, actually, that fits in well. This question right here from the man Krasnor in Calgary.
Hello,
Really enjoyed the original
Krasnor.
Kingdom Hearts, but the combat boiled down to mashing the X button and healing a whole bunch. Have they added any depth, like combos, things of that nature?
Right. So you see, I'm locked onto something, and I'm really mashing the button until it dies.
And then you see the bubbles.
But, you know, to be fair, Sora gained some new abilities that let him, you know, kind of morph into different forms, that let him dual wield Keyblades.
Whoa, that's cool.
And, you know, like in the previous games, he's going to level up with sort of like in the areas that are based around the choices that you make at the beginning of the game.
Cool.
You know, shield, wand, sword, all that jazz.
All right, one last question.
Yes.
Grant from Athens, Georgia. Does the game feature characters from Square properties other than Final Fantasy?
Yes.
Can we say, or is that giving stuff away?
I mean, you know, I got like hate mail and I got like applause mail for the preview that I did that was kind of vague. Some people are really happy to know everything, and other folks don't want to know. But I'm going to err on the side of the people that are happy, and I'm going to say that you're going to see stuff from Square Games besides FF, and you're going to see like crazy Disney properties. Obviously, we could talk about Pirates of the Caribbean and Tron because Square did, right? And, you know, you're going to get a good sampling, you're going to get a good experience, because it's been a lot of fun just playing through it. We're really curious to, you know, see it in English so we can know what's going on, because stuff like this looks awesome, but what's up?
When is it coming out in the States?
Don't know.
You don't know?
No. It's coming out, well, they're trying to get it as quick as they can, so I would say...
It's just a whole bunch of translating such a long game.
Oh, yeah.
You have to get all the American voice actors in there. Haley Joel Osment again?
Don't know.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, Ricardo.
No problem.
Appreciate it for more on this game. Full preview on the site.
Yes.
Check it out right now. Ryan Davis, who you got? Who's with you?
I'm over here with Brad Shoemaker. Hey, Brad, what's going on?
How's it going?
I'm pretty good. You've got a Nintendo DS here,
Yes,
and
this
you've
is a
got
DS.
Resident Evil Deadly Silence.
Resident Evil DS.
The laziest
Yes.
subtitle ever.
Nintendo has taken to subtitling all their DS games.
Well, I mean,
something
it's kind of like the old Super
Yeah, they were
convention or
like
the 64 convention.
yeah,
So now it's like
it's-
everything's
it's
got to
the
be
same thing,
DS.
yeah.
Got to come up with some stupid
Yeah.
meaning for it. Could have been, you know, Dark Surprise or
Yeah.
Donkey Suicide, or it doesn't really matter, does
No,
it?
not at all. No.
Because there's not. I mean,
Yeah, regardless of what this game is called, it's just a remake of the very first Resident Evil ever.
this is the very first
This is
Resident
Resident Evil 1 from the PlayStation. They've crammed everything into a DS card.
It's the entire.
It's all the backgrounds, all the videos, all the atrocious voice acting. Like
Now,
it's all in
is
there.
it rebuilt? Because actually, you know what? Let's not talk about it. Let's just jump into
Let's just
it.
jump right in and play it a little bit. So there are two modes. There's Rebirth and Classic. Classic is basically the exact same game as you played on the PlayStation.
Okay.
Rebirth looks the same. It's got some new enemy placement, new puzzles. There's a few little touchscreen elements. It's, again, not that different. I'm going to show you a little video sequence here just so you can see that they have, in fact...
Stunning FMV.
They have, in fact, recreated that FMV on the DS. It's pretty impressive. In fact, I think there's actually some stuff in here that, like this. Sorry, ESRB. I don't think that made it to America on the PlayStation, and it probably won't make it on the DS here either, but I had to show it to you.
That was gross.
And it's funny, they've got these little door loading screens like from the PlayStation, but you can just skip them if you want to.
Really?
I don't think it's actually loading.
It's just for
anything.
atmosphere.
Pretty much, yeah.
Now, one of the best / worst things about the original Resident Evil was the voice acting.
Oh, yeah.
That is in full effect here, is that right?
It's terrible. In fact, let me show you right now. There's a choice sequence that any fans are going to remember this as like the defining moment of the crappy voice acting in this game.
To turn it up on here so I can hear it in the studio.
Let's see it. Hopefully you guys can hear this.
Help me look for him, Jill. And don't leave this hall for the time being.
Oh, just really great stilted pacing.
Yeah, it's really, really bad. Let's see if I can get him to talk a little bit more.
Find anything, Jill?
Nothing. What is this all about? I can't figure it out at all.
Is Jill
Beats
Canadian?
me,
Is that
too.
just me?
Very
Now it's
possible.
Wesker's time to disappear. I don't know what's going on.
Well, it can't be helped. Let's search for him separately. I'll check the dining room again.
Okay, I'll try the door on the opposite side.
This mansion is gigantic. We could get into trouble if we get lost. We should start from the first floor, okay?
Here comes
And
Carrie's favorite line of all
Jill,
time.
here's a lockpick. It might be handy if you, the master of unlocking, take it with you.
Okay, that's enough of that, I think. That's quite enough.
Rich and compelling.
Jill Valentine is, in fact, the master of unlocking.
So this is a full-on, just straightforward remake,
Pretty much.
except for...
There are a few little touchscreen, kind of almost mini games. In fact, I've got one.
They've kind of wedged these in. Is it
I'll
like
show
in
you.
place of sequences that were there before?
No,
or is this like in addition?
they're totally in addition to. So, in fact, you don't see them coming. So they kind of, even if you kind of memorize the game from playing it 100 times, you're still going to be surprised by this. In fact, here's a perfect example right here.
All right, let's see it.
So I'm going through this door just like in the game. You know, you think you're going to do this little puzzle, and then all of a sudden, oh my God, it's in first person, and I am slashing with the stylus. So that's really all there is to this. You know, there's zombies coming at me. And
Did you just poke it for that one?
no, I'm kind
Stab
of
it?
scribbling in a diagonal fashion. It's really not hard, you know, but like I said, it takes you by surprise. So you kind of got to be on your toes when you go into a new room.
Cool stuff.
And then, you know, you kill the zombies, and I get an item, and now I'm moving on.
I have a bunch of questions from one dude.
Oh, hit me.
So, Daniel Stark wants to know how many multiplayer levels are there to choose from?
There's only 3 that we've seen so far. Oh, that's that's another thing. There are
Let's
some,
talk about the multiplayer.
real quick, there are some multiplayer modes. So far, the only one we've gotten to try is basically sort of a competitive race kind of mode where you're just racing through a short section of the game with other people wirelessly. You actually see where they are in the level by, or they're represented
Make
by
them
a little.
stop!
All right, all right, I'm gonna kill this guy.
He's hungry, man. Just let
That
him
was
eat.
foul!
Zombies gotta eat, dude.
You don't want me to come over there, interrupt you when you're having your sandwich.
Anyway.
This is uncool.
So you're racing people in the multiplayer just to see who can finish these levels the fastest. It's pretty rudimentary.
Oh, I forgot that Rich is deliciously.
Oh, yes.
Just hates zombies.
Rich-
we need to
Rich,
dwell on this as much as we can.
Rich has
No,
a strange
we don't.
aversion to zombies. I wonder what Rich thinks about zombie dogs.
I'm actually probably better with zombie dogs than I am with zombie people.
You may.
There's something sparkly up there. I think you might need
Yeah, I'm
that.
gonna have to. Typical old school Resident Evil. I got to push some blocks around and grab some keys before I can move on.
So there are some new DS
Yeah.
exclusive touchscreen
Yeah,
moments,
check it
but
out.
this is.
Pretty much.
Just let's be clear about that. Those don't really change the overall
Yeah,
makeup of the game.
yeah.
This is still
I
Resident
mean,
Evil.
if you picked up Resident Evil 4 last year and thought it was amazing, which it was, this
Yeah.
is not the same game.
Okay, you're
not
not
at all.
So if that is your impression of Resident Evil, then this is going to take you by surprise.
Yeah, pretty much.
So this is we're getting this straight from Japan right now.
Yeah. This just came out in Japan.
Biohazard, as it is called there.
It's called Biohazard. It's actually out here first week of February, I think.
So soon.
They're not wasting any time bringing it out here, but of course we couldn't wait. We had to pick it up and check it out and let you know how it is. So, here's the
shoot
zombie
the
dog
zombie
that I
dog.
was talking about.
Yeah, I'm fine with those, dude.
Okay.
Really? It's got no
Oh.
skin though.
Oh
Yeah,
my
it's
gosh, I can
got,
see his ribcage.
Well, yeah, totally.
All
Not
right, I'm
really.
gonna let you shoot one more zombie here.
All right. Oh, this is an infamous scene that a lot of people remember when the dogs jumped out and scared the crap out of you. But
It doesn't really have the same effect.
10 years later on like a 2-inch screen, it's not quite as scary somehow.
Where's Mila Jovovich?
She's in the next game,
Oh, okay.
hopefully.
All right. Well, thanks for coming by and
Yeah,
showing
absolutely.
this to us, Brad.
Sure.
Looks very cool. We
Yeah.
got stuff up on the site.
Yeah,
Come
there's
soon.
a preview going up very soon. Got some gameplay movies kicking around, so you can see what it looks like up close.
Awesome. So you can go check that out on the site. Rich, what's up?
Nothing. Actually, Brad, if you want, you can stick around for the
Alright.
Yeah, just
show.
hang out.
I'm gonna
welcome
keep
it.
shooting
You guys wanna
zombies
open that
over here.
You
laptop
shoot
up?
zombie. I'm gonna pop this laptop
Yeah,
back open.
go chat or something. Just don't use my
We're gonna
name.
chat on the internet.
Yeah. Hello, Carrie. Welcome back.
Hi, thanks for having me. Back.
How was the show so far?
It's been entertaining.
You like it?
Yeah.
We've been running the whole gamut here. Disney characters, and then I think actually the last time when we had Resident Evil 4 on the show the first time, we had Mario Party right next to it.
Nice.
And now we have Happy Disney Characters Kingdom Hearts right next to more Resident Evil.
I was really psyched to see Kingdom Hearts on the show.
Nice. Well, you can play it after.
It.
Here's the case.
Thanks.
Also,
I appreciate it.
No problem. But right now, let's play some Full Auto.
All right.
Xbox 360 stuff blowing up. Tell us all about it.
So Full Auto is a combat racing game for the 360. And basically what you do is you're trying to race and shoot things simultaneously. That's sort of the big thing going on here. So while a game like Burnout, for example, you can crash into stuff, and crashing does help you with, boosting and whatnot. It's not so necessary to do one or the other. It's gotten more necessary in the later Burnout games. But this game, in order to succeed, you really want to do a lot of both. And so at the end, every race has sort of an objective. It has kind of like limits. And the limits get, more intense as you want to get like a better score. So there's like gold, silver, and bronze medals. They correspond to Full Auto, Semi-Auto, and Survivor.
I get it.
Yeah. And so what you do is you save the Full Auto limit is you have to race in under 3 minutes, and you have to get $70,000 worth of wreck.
Whoa.
And the way you do that is with these handy-dandy guns.
Okay. You got like the machine guns going
on right now? I have
now?
machine guns going on right now, and I just burned out of my machine gun, so I had to let a little bit of time go by. You do have endless fire on these weapons.
Nice.
But, what did I do there?
What was that? What?
I
love Prince of Persia.
That is the unwrecked feature. I guess being a little bit like Burnout, a little bit like Twisted Metal wasn't enough, so they want to throw a dash of Prince of Persia in there also.
Sure.
I think I just died.
You did.
So what it is the unwrecked feature. So what happens, you get into a wreck, and you have, if you've caused enough damage over the course of the fight, you've built up, hopefully, your unwreck meter.
Okay.
And then what you can do is just press a button, and you can rewind time for as long as you have your unwreck meter filled up.
Nice. And then you can make the jump and grab the lever and open the door.
Right.
Right.
And you kiss the princess. And then
Kill the sand monsters.
Well, this game looks great. It's I think it was one of the first games we actually got to see in playable form for the Xbox 360.
Yeah.
All right. How does it feel like the HD era of gaming here, or are you blowing up all kinds of stuff?
It is incredible. There's a lot of blowing up. Look, I just blew up a tanker. There's
Nice.
a lot of blowing up. And what's really cool is that when you come back around the track, that tanker will probably be blown up in the middle of the track, and so that's my stupid fault for blowing it up. But I just can't help it,
You got to do it.
I just got to do it.
You got to do it.
So it is kind of cool. It definitely has an arcade feel. It has a very sort of arcade racing feel, but also just the with the shooting everything. You can just shoot everything, and there's almost a point of surrealism, I guess you could say, because things that you couldn't necessarily knock into in like a game like Burnout. I'm sorry to keep making that reference, but
the reference was it's a fast game
right.
where everything falls into little bits.
But you can knock into things. Like, let me try to knock into these columns here. Like I just knocked through like a concrete column, which isn't something that necessarily makes sense. But so it's a little more kind of forgiving with stuff like that. But that's because there's just stuff flying all over the screen. There's explosions. There's just it looks really cool, just being able to do that much damage.
Nice. Now, what about the cars and the weapons? What kind of different cars are we seeing? Is there a difference on which one to use?
Yeah, you do get to choose, and as you play through, you'll be able to unlock other cars and other weapons. And you do have front, I don't know if you noticed, but there's a front and there's a rear weapon also. So I'm just, I should be paying attention to where I'm going. But see, I'm dropping mines at the back of my car because this car has a rear weapon on it.
Are they licensed cars?
I don't think so.
This one kind of looks like a Mustang.
I mean, I have no idea. The names of them aren't licensed that I've seen so far. Like called the Jupiter is one of them, and so
the Jupiter, it's a great car. And
let me just say this is no 187 Ride or Die. But,
right. No Lorenz Tate sticking its head out the window.
That's gangsta.
What about what about the weapons? We see mines, machine guns.
You got mines, machine guns. You got like a rocket launcher. You got a shotgun on the front of the car. And there's a bunch of different modes. You can play multiplayer on live. You got split screen. You've got different types of modes. Like this one is survival mode, so the last place gets knocked out at each lap. It'll probably be me next lap. You've also boost up, and go real fast. The boost is a lot shorter. And like the old Burnouts, you have to fill it all the way up before you can use it.
Right. Cool.
But, yeah.
I see Ryan and Brad typing away furiously. What's going on over there, fellas? Questions?
People
about
just chatting about the Full Auto, saying that it looks pretty awesome.
Does anyone have any questions about it? Or I have some here using the form. No?
You go with the Form
Well,
1.
don't lie to people. You told them in the beginning.
Yeah, we
of the
totally
show.
get you. We're going to answer any questions from
All right,
the chat room.
this is from the X Rules 06 from Tacoma, Washington. Will full auto have new cars or tracks in the future? If you don't know, would you take a guess, please?
It will have new cars or tracks
Like
than the
downloadable
one I'm
stuff,
showing.
you're gonna see,
I'm going to take a guess. I have no idea.
All right, I'll say yes.
Yeah, probably.
Why not?
Can I say no just to be contrary?
Yeah,
Sure.
so someone will be right.
Sure.
Okay.
All right, we got all the bases covered. All right. Let's see. The MX148 from London wants to know, can you rewind time as much as you want or only a few times?
You can rewind time for as much meter as you have. Now, the thing about it is because you have unlimited machine gun fire, you can just sort of shoot everything that you're passing. So you can shoot trees, you can shoot columns, and that builds up your unwreck meter. So as long as you're racing, like generally what I do is when I'm racing around a track, instead of dying like I've been doing.
You just won that race, actually.
Oh, did I win?
Yeah, you won.
I wasn't even paying attention.
Yeah, good work.
So I just, as I'm going through around the track, I'll just always be shooting, like until I fill up my meter and overburn my meter, and I have to like wait and let it cool down a bit. I'll just be shooting everything along the way, because not only is it fun, cool, and it builds up, your damage score, which you want to do anyway, but it also builds up your unwrecked meter, so you have plenty of unwrecked to go around. What I've done so far, I haven't noticed too much of a problem of running out of your unwrecked meter, which seems like it might make the game a little bit easy. Because one of the things about racing games I think is kind of cool is that, you get accustomed to. You play that game of Burnout. I did it again. You play that game of Burnout, and you crash like right at the end. You're like, oh man, and you have to start all the way over. Right, and you start all the way over again. This thing, if you have that crash, you're almost pretty much guaranteed that you're going to have a little bit of your unwreck. So you can just, oh man, I don't have to start over. I can just rewind to where I felt the race was starting to go wrong.
Seems pretty seamless.
It does work really, really fluidly, and it's kudos for thinking of this, because I wouldn't have thought of it. It makes the game go pretty quickly, and it makes it fun. I just worry, we know this is not the final version, so maybe it'll be difficult, or later levels get pretty difficult.
I'm guessing I don't know how they're going to use it in multiplayer, if at all. Because they're like comparing to Burnout, when you put multiplayer races in Burnout, you don't get the aftertouch slowdown.
Yeah, I haven't played the multiplayer. Now there's a full preview up on the site that Ricardo did, and he might have mentioned that in there. I didn't get a chance to play the multiplayer. I imagine it wouldn't let you, because that's just wrong.
Cool. Well, you keep shooting stuff. We're gonna finish this show.
Sounds good.
Do you know when it's coming out? March, I think.
It's coming February 14th.
Oh, February 14th.
So if you don't have a date for Valentine's Day, then go get full auto.
Sure.
And that's what we're doing.
Why not?
and play it.
Isn't there a sweet demo coming to Xbox 360 soon as well?
January
Yeah, there is.
25th or 26th, I think the demo is coming out for Xbox 360. If I remember
I
the story correctly.
thought there was a demo already out in OXM.
I don't know.
I think
believe there was a demo out in
Yeah,
OXM.
but this is a demo that anybody can get online.
Yeah,
so.
Exactly.
okay.
Yeah, exactly.
And people are saying you need to get better at shooting, Carrie.
Oh.
She's doing fine. You guys got anything else to say over there? We're finishing the show.
I'd like to point out that Super Mecha Kirby wanted to hear his name on the air.
No, we don't do that.
Too late.
A lot of people tried doing that during the
I
tournament TV
had to do a
stuff, and we don't
favor
do
for my
that.
boy there.
We don't say Super Mecha Kirby or anyone else's name.
Oh, you just did it again!
Oh my goodness, it's like I did it
Wait,
on
last
purpose.
week we came up with Super Mecha Carry. I kind of like that.
Really?
Okay, now it's gone too far.
Yeah, we got to stop. All right, I have a quick update on prizes.
Yes, people
You
want to
might
know about
we have not
prizes.
given away in a while because
Did I win anything?
We're instituting new policies because people have been making a lot of noise about not getting their prizes. So now no one gets prizes because people make noise. But we're also not giving anything away until it's in our hands, so people don't have to wait. Like, for example, if you want a copy of The Suffering Ties Up Behind or LA Rush, it is now in the mail. Congratulations. I think that game came out in the fall. Midway hooked us up. They're now coming your way. NBA 2K6 is in the mail. So Animal Crossing is in the mail. I think we are still waiting for some games from EA, as well as Call of Duty 2. And we haven't announced the Dead or Alive 4 winners yet from December. But all of that will happen as soon as we get the games. Cool?
Cool.
Is that cool?
I'm cool with that, yeah.
Sweet. All
That
right.
works.
Well, Brad, Ryan, you got any final thoughts, comments?
No, I'm done, man.
Yeah,
It's been a
yeah.
great show.
I gotta say, I know Ryan Davis is itching to tell people about it, but we are working on something magical right now.
Oh, no, I don't want to tell anyone anything
All right.
about this.
All right,
That's
you
a
don't
secret
tell
project.
anything.
You
That's all
don't
we're
get to
saying.
know.
Come on.
That's all we're saying. We can't say anything more.
I have nice clothes, too.
Magical. It will be magical. But we also want to mention some good features coming up, Carrie, correct?
Yeah, we've got some good stuff coming up. We got top 10. We're actually returning to the 10 spot. We're bringing the 10 spot back, complete with Reader's Choice.
You can put the controller down. Actually, the camera now.
I like playing.
All right, keep going.
No, I'm done. Fine.
Way to kill her buzz.
Well, she was like looking at.
And wait, just want to say for the whole shooting thing, the reason I shoot everything is because it just builds up your meter. That's why I'm just shooting everything.
Yeah.
So anyway.
So there's that 10 spots.
So 10 spots coming back, and I'll just say I'm not gonna say what the 10 spot is. I'm just gonna say we've been playing a lot of fun games. Tim Tracy and I are gonna hit up a really fun game, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I think that. Now you gave it away.
All right.
I got it.
You got it.
California Games.
Yes. And we have some other stuff coming up that's super secret.
Really?
It is actually kind of super secret.
What just broke, by the way? Did anyone else hear?
It's over the other side. Don't worry about it.
This has been in the works since October 18th of last year.
Really?
Yeah. So if you know what that means, you might be able to figure it out.
Cool. Also, I want to point out real quickly that everyone knows On the Spot's the place to come for the previews of the new games we play, and we take your questions. But also, if you want like a little more personal discussion with the GameSpot editors, tune into the Hotspot. It's our podcast every week. We got thousands and tens of millions of people listening to it every week.
Hey, Rich, you need an iPod to listen to the podcast.
No, you do not need an iPod to listen to the podcast. In fact, we prefer the term internet radio show.
It's not really radio.
It's not radio at all,
It's more inclusive. It's just an MP3 file. Look for the Hotspot, click download it, listen to it. Winamp does it. Windows Media Player does it. You know,
I have it in iTunes.
It.
And iTunes automatically downloads it every week.
If you have iTunes, run a search for GameSpot.
Fubar 2000, I think we'll play
the Hotspot. It's a lot of fun. I'm on there pretty much every week along with Bob and Jeff. We bring Carrie. All you guys have been on there. And soon we're going to start taking calls.
Oh, that's awesome. Can I call?
Yes.
I'm going to call
That's crazy.
Yeah, no, I don't think we're going to do it live.
Can we have that guy come on, the Uwe Bull?
No,
Uwe
Bull.
Maybe. We'll see.
Dr. Bull.
No promises. But Brad, Ryan, good show. Thank you all.
Thanks, Rich.
Ricardo, thanks as well. Carrie, thank you.
Thank you.
It's been a great show.
It's been great.
And was this a critical note that I should stall for the end of the show? Oh, we have video podcast now? I didn't even know that. Video podcast. We'll tell you all about it next week. That's awesome. I didn't even know. Just run a search for GameSpot and they'll show up video podcast. That's hot. Try it. We don't know. We'll catch you next week right here on the spot. Thanks for watching. I almost said hot spot.
Wait, what's going on?